Got 1 week down. Jason, how do you guys look this week?
Yeah, I thought it was a great week. We got a lot of stuff in, and we're excited. The energy was high, a lot of competition, and so we go back home and start back up on Sunday.
What did you see out of Quentin this week?
He was a hot player this week. Extremely this last practice, he was definitely the hot player on the floor, and I thought he did a great job on both ends. And he also showed what he brings to the team, shooting the ball and being able to play defense. I thought he was great.
What's it like for a coach when you got so much depth? I mean, when you're turning around, it doesn't matter who you put in, you're probably going to get some quality man out of those players.
Yeah, I think to have the depth that we have is to be able to maximize that, and if it's not just from injury, but also being able to keep guys fresh for the marathon, and that's what we're looking at with some guys out right now. But the big thing is the guys are stepping up. Spencer was great. You look at the other guys that needed to step up; they stepped up this week.
Spencer just talked a little bit about PJ. He's going into his 6th season and still considered a young player. But what do you think is the next step in his development as a player?
I think for PJ, it's just continue to build on what he's been doing. You look at what he's done for us last year, shooting the ball defensively, being able to play in the post, and then the next step is for him to be able to bring the ball, get the rebound. Don't always look for Luka or Kai. We trust that he can play make too, and so we look for him to have the season that he had last year and build from there.
The ultimate goal is a championship, but I asked him about his individual goals.
Yeah.
He said he wanted to make a hard defensive team, shoot 40% from 3.
Yeah, I think those are all realistic goals for him that he can control. When you look at the defense, he's going to compete against the best offensive player. You look at the shooting 40% or higher, he's in control of that. He'll have a lot of open shots. He's put in the work. His confidence and trust is something that he will continue to grow with and get better with.
Obviously, PJ and Gaffer came in the middle of last season. What big difference does it make these guys in training camp?
I think it's huge. I thought last year that the adjustment of getting their feet settled quickly was big for us, but I think also having training camp, understanding the system on both the offensive and defensive side of the ball is going to be better for us, but greater for them because they're comfortable with the system and what we're asking them to do.
You've obviously competed against Klay, watched Klay throughout his career. What are you learning about him? What have you maybe learned about him?
I think with Klay, the one thing that stands out is his leadership, his work ethic. He doesn't take any reps off. When someone has played in this league at the years that he's played, sometimes it's hard to make that adjustment on the system. But he's in for every rep because he wants to get it right, and that just shows his leadership, his basketball IQ, and that's kind of special in itself. A lot of times you can say, I'm just going to do it the way I've been doing it, but he's bought into what we're trying to do on both ends of the floor.
You could hang him up now, and obviously he's a Hall of Famer.
Yes.
What kind of hunger, though, do you sense from him? Almost like he comes here with a lot to prove.
He does have a lot to prove, and I think you can see that, he is hungry. Getting to see him on a daily basis, you see his work ethic, his preparation, being prepared. He comes to work every day, and he has fun doing it, but also, I think he is a role model for our young guys to be able to, be prepared, get your work in, and try to, do the things that the coaches are asking you to do.
Mission for the young guys. What have you seen so far from Jaden Hardy?
Yeah, Hardy's been great this week. Again, offensively making plays, being able to score, and then defensively, he's competing at a high level. He's had another good week here, and so we look for him to continue to have, the play that he's had. He's making great plays offensively, being able to shoot the 3, and I think his energy and effort is in the right place.
Sharper's obviously tall. You saw him in Summer League. How does he look this week?
Yeah, he's done well. He's doing well. He's fighting for, one of the two-way spots, and so those guys are competing also at a high level, so it's good. The competition is high, not just for starting positions, but also for a two-way spot.